Here's something wild. We have better maps of the surface of Mars than we do of the bottom of our own ocean. We've sent people to the moon. We've landed robots on a comet. But more than 80% of the ocean floor has never been seen by human eyes. Not once. So today, we're going all the way down. From the sunny water at the top, past creatures that glow in the dark, down to the deepest spot on the entire planet. Grab a flashlight. You're going to need it. We start at the surface. This is the part of the ocean you already know. Sunlight pours in, seaweed grows, dolphins and turtles cruise around. Scientists call this the sunlight zone, and it only reaches down about 200 meters. That sounds deep, but compared to the whole ocean, it's basically the thin skin on top of an apple. Keep going, and the light starts to fade. By around 1,000 meters, it's gone completely. Total darkness. This is the twilight zone, and it's colder, quieter, and full of animals that look like somebody designed them on a very strange day. Take the anglerfish. It lives down here in the black, and it grows its own built-in fishing rod right out of its head, with a tiny glowing lure dangling at the end. Little fish swim toward the light, thinking it's a snack, then snap. Turns out they were the snack. And the anglerfish isn't the only one making its own light. Down here, most animals glow. It's called bioluminescence, and it's a living chemical reaction happening inside their bodies. Some use it to hunt, some use it to hide, and some use it to talk to each other in flashes, like a secret code made out of light. Now we keep sinking. 2,000 meters, 3,000 in. The water above you is pressing down harder and harder. Down at these depths, the pressure is so strong it could crush a car like an empty soda can. A human body could never survive it without protection. But the animals living here? They were built for it. To them, this is just home. Around 4,000 meters, we reach the abyss. The name fits. It's flat, freezing, pitch black, and it stretches for thousands of kilometers in every direction. For a long time, people were sure nothing could possibly live this deep. They were wrong. Down here, you'll meet the Dumbo octopus, which flaps two little ear-shaped fins to swim and is honestly kind of adorable. You'll find sea cucumbers crawling across the mud, and in a few rare spots, you'll find something that shouldn't make sense at all. Cracks in the seafloor where scorching hot water blasts up from deep inside the earth. They're called hydrothermal vents, and clustered around them in total darkness are entire communities of creatures. Giant tube worms, ghostly white crabs, whole ecosystems running on heat and chemicals instead of sunlight. When scientists first stumbled onto these back in the 1970s, it changed what we thought life even needed to survive. But we're still not done. There's deeper. At the very bottom of the ocean sits a giant crack in the seafloor called the Mariana Trench, and the lowest point inside it has its own name, the Challenger Deep. It drops down almost 11,000 meters. Let me put that in perspective for you. If you picked up Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, and dropped it straight into the Challenger Deep, the very top of it would still be more than 2 kilometers underwater. The whole mountain, gone. Only a handful of people have ever reached the bottom. That's fewer than the number of humans who've walked on the moon. And when they finally got down there, to the deepest, darkest, most crushing place on the planet, they found two things. The first was life. Tiny creatures, somehow still hanging on, even there. The second thing they found was a plastic bag. Yeah, we still haven't fully explored the deep ocean, but our trash already beat us to the bottom. That one's worth sitting with for a second. So here's what gets me about all of this. We spend so much time looking up at space, wondering what's out there. And the whole time, there's an entire alien world right here on our own planet, mostly unexplored, full of glowing creatures and boiling vents and animals we probably haven't even discovered yet. Scientists think there could be millions of species down there that no human has ever laid eyes on. The ocean isn't empty, it's just waiting. And maybe the person who finally maps it, who names those new creatures and figures out how on earth they survive down there in the dark, maybe that person is watching this video right now. If your brain feels a little more full than it did 6 minutes ago, hit subscribe and stick around. Next time, we're going the opposite direction, straight up all the way to the edge of space. See you there.